Okay, so this is a quick review of the Smith & Wesson M&P backpack. I've had this for about a year. I've been meaning to do a review on this, I bought this say about a year ago. Didn't really do a lot of research on it, and I couldn't really find any videos of this online to show you all the details and things like that, so hopefully this might be a benefit to somebody. So I saw this on the online. I just got myself an M&P 1522 and I thought it'd be good to have a bag, you know, to match the brand. So saw this, thought, oh great, and saw the style and thought, oh yeah, it must be a maybe 511 have done a bag for Smith & Wesson, because companies do that sometimes. So it arrived, and then so obviously it's not the case. It's not actually a 511 bag. It's just a copy, and missing some of the sort of finer details really. But this overall, you know, still a good bag. It does what it needs to. Yeah, hopefully this review will help you make a decision on whether you want to purchase it or not. So you've got the normal features on the outside. You've got the grab handle at the top. You've got obviously it's a double strap bag. Got a water reservoir inside, multiple pockets. So start on the outside at the front. Got the normal weather on the front. Velcro patches can be attached onto the hook and loop fields. I've got a 511 patch on there. Fits perfectly. You know, it's not come off or anything like that. The Velcro is good quality. The zippers, you've got these little finger pulls to stick your fingers into there. They're quite nice. I had no issues with them at all really. They do what they need to, and opens up quite nicely. The zips, quite stiff to begin with, but they're okay now. So that opens up almost fully like this. You know, you've got a big bag stood up, and you just need to open the front flap down fully. That's what I like about these bags. This opens straight up. Missing on the inside, you open this up and you've just got a very, very basic compartment. Nothing on the inside of the pouch there. With the 511 bags, you've got two little pouches to put bits and pieces into. So you've got one section here which is completely open, so you could put a notebook or bits and pieces in there. With no organisation pouches. If you were to stick a torch in there or something, you know, that's just going to fall in, and anything else you put in is going to be in next to it. So, not really a great fan of just there being no sort of organisation there, because that's kind of what's the point otherwise. You've got another zip there which does exactly the same thing. You know, there's no sectioning off inside or anything like that. But you do have the two additional sections plus this if you want to separate some larger items. You've got two clips to put your keys on. I've not really used these. They don't feel great quality to be honest. Again, you know, they'll do what they need to. One thing I did find in this, I think the quality of the stitching. There's a few bits of the stitching kind of hanging off, and that was there from when I originally got the bag. It's not really come apart. You know, it's had a lot of use. It's not caused much of an issue really. But that was just one thing that I noticed. So zipping that back up again. So you've got the zip top pouch, again, it's the same as on the Rush valve bag. So it goes in. And generally, I'll stick 3 items there: mobile phone, a wallet, and a work mobile phone. They all go in nicely. Those at all zip up, and they'll fit in nice and snug. So that's a very decent sized pouch for these kinds of items. Don't need to say much more about that really. So just fire through this. So one of the things we love about these bags is the zip pouch on top. So it does have that, so you can, when you've got your bag and you're holding it with the top handle, you can quickly nip in and grab whatever you've got here. Sunglasses, it's felt lined on the inside, so things don't scratch. But I generally use the keys and loose change because that's what I'm always going in there to grab. And it's just such a handy little pocket tab on top when you're holding the bag by the grab handle. So it's good that that's still on there. Big thing for me was on the side, when I saw this picture online, I only saw the front of the bag. There's no webbing on the sides, which is a shame because there's nothing to add on. And when you've got it on your back, especially from this side, it just looks like a general sort of backpack. I don't want that. I want it to look like you've got a good bag on your back. You know, not sort of some run-of-the-mill bag you buy. You've got you've got the compression straps on the side. You could put your jacket down the side there or something. On the other side, again, you've got a compression strap. The buckles no issue there. They feel quite strong. You've got on the side here, instead of the webbing, you've got an elasticated mesh pouch, which generally I'll stick a bottle in, or my thermos flask. You can't very easily slide things just into it. It's not open enough for that, so you do need to use 2 hands to get fingers into it, which again, not great. I like to just be able to put it in 1 hand, but it fits in a nice and snug. You wouldn't get much in there other than sort of like a sort of sports bottle or a thermos about this size. You wouldn't get anything bigger than that in there. But if you just want a small bottle, that'll cause you no issues. On the other side, you've got D-rings there, which don't feel that strong, but I don't know how much weight you want to be putting on there. You've got this clip to put your straw through from your water reservoir or bladder or whatever you want to call it. That doesn't feel very strong. If I lifted this up a little bit, it feels like it'll snap. I've not used that though, so I can't really give much more information, but it doesn't feel very strong. And you've got sternum straps, which is again with the same buckles. And that's nice and strong, and they do feel decent quality. On the straps, to tighten, just pull as normal, and you've got these little holes in the end of the strap there, which I'm a bit dubious about really. I think if I'm pulling the bag tighter and suddenly need to do something else, if I've used these to pull it, I'm not going to get my finger stuck or something like that. It has happened on one occasion, but it's very quick to get it back out again. But I think I'll just generally just hold on to it to tighten the straps. So, but it is a real temptation to stick your fingers into these to do that. And if you need to do something immediately after, if you use it for some sort of tactical purpose or something, that might cause a problem. You could always cut them off if you didn't want them. You've got the buckles on the side if you did want waist straps. The 12 and the 24, the 5mm bags, they don't come with waist straps, but you've got a buckle for it. But it's always a shame that it doesn't come with that feature. But it is available should you want to get yourself strapped around the waist. Right, save the waffle and go on to the inside now. So again, zippers, you've got these pulls, no issue there. They've worked nice and well all along. Opens out all the way. That's the great thing about these bags, you can just hang it up on something. It opens up all the way and you can access all your kit straight away. Got 2 drainage holes in the bottom. You've got this soft, sort of like a neoprene feel to it, elasticated at the top to put your water bladder in. I've used it to put a laptop in to hold it snug in there. And you've got your little strap to carry to attach the water reservoir into the top, and then you can attach the straw, same as the others. It just comes out through the top there, and then you can put it down your strap. Over on this bottom side, you've got the 2 mesh pockets. They've only got the zips coming one way. On the other bags, you've got the zips on both sides of the pocket, so you can access it from either way that you want. So if it's hanging like this, you can access it from the top. Again, they do what they need to. But all in all, it's a good sized bag. I use it for a sort of everyday carry. I bought it thinking maybe I'll use it to go down to the range or something like that. But with lockdowns and whatnot, I've hardly been out this year to be honest. So I've not used it for any kind of purpose like that. Or maybe I'll buy some pouches to put on the front to put extra mags and ammo and bits and bobs inside. But all in all, for every sort of everyday carry in your kit and your stuff around is fine. I've used it to go to the shops too. If you can get lots of bottles of milk and all sorts of stuff, it does soak up quite well. So that's why it's got a good sort of general capacity to it. The straps, nice and wide. There's not a lot of padding as these. There's not as much padding as the 5mm bags. Actually, I'll have a lot of weight in this bag. That's not caused me any issue at all. It's still just as comfortable because they're quite wide straps, so no issue there. But I think if you want a bag that says Smith & Wesson M&P on it, then yeah, maybe buy this bag. But if given the opportunity again, I'd probably just say if you want a bag of this design, spend the extra money and just get the 511 bag, and maybe get yourself a Smith & Wesson patch to stick on the Velcro piece. But no, I've spent the money. I know I'm happy enough with it. No regrets or anything like that. But hopefully this may be of some assistance if you're thinking of purchasing this bag in the future. Okay, thanks very much.